Well, first, let me just the fans, man, they were unbelievable tonight. They just hung in there with us, and uh, we didn't get off to a great start. And part of that probably us and Texas San Antonio. I thought those kids played extremely hard. Steve Henson, he had those guys ready to play. Seemed like every loose ball they came up with it. And they came with a game plan, and of course I thought we were a little sluggish, and you could see I was trying to search with that team to find somebody that can give me the energy that we got to have, especially on defense. And I thought that guy between Reggie Chaney, I thought he was big tonight. I thought Desi Seals, they came in and gave us a big lift. And even Gabe, he didn't score, but I just thought their energy was really contagious. And then, of course, now the guys that started off, they came out, and I thought they played a lot better. You think about Jalen Harris, he played quite a few minutes tonight, and the guy still didn't have a turnover. I mean, that's taking care of the basketball and making sure he feed the big guy. I thought Dan was real sluggish, and he had to do something, whether it be on the defensive end to get us going and protecting the rim. And so this was a team win. We had some adversity to take place in the second half, even as the game was kind of unraveling. We had an intentional foul there, a flagrant foul, whatever you want to call it. And there's Keyshawn. Embry has to come off the bench and play. So, again, it was a lot of searching, and you know you're going to have some sluggishness coming off from finals. And but at the same time, I thought defense was the thing that kept us in it. Our defense was pretty good.
Mike, Henson was talking about he's really impressed with Reggie's defense, especially switching on the guards. What do you think of Reggie's game overall, and especially his defense?
I thought Reggie was if there was a game ball, I'd give it to Reggie because I thought his defense, his presence out there, blocking shots, touching balls, rebounding the basketball, finishing around the basket, running the floor. I thought he played a superb game, and you can just see his confidence is just building and building. 4 assists, 3 block shots, 4 steals. I mean, that's probably the most minutes he's played, and he was productive in it.
He had a 0 where he wanted, no turnovers.
Absolutely.
He's had some turnover issues.
Well, just learning, Bobby, just learning the game and learning how to play with other guys and just getting comfortable. He's getting more and more comfortable out there.
You started in the second half.
Yes, I thought we needed that surge. I thought he was playing well in the first half. So obviously in the second half, he was going to be that guy.
What was their game plan in the first half to limit Gafford, and what you guys do coming out of halftime to kind of try to put the emphasis on the inside game?
I thought it was a combination. I didn't think Dan was posting up strong initially, and then when he did get it, he made himself small by putting the ball down on the floor. And so I just think he had to get a little more alert about what was taking place. But they were putting 2 and 3 guys in the box, and so that means now, guys like Isaiah, I thought he was the beneficiary of knocking some shots down. We missed probably 8 to 10 layups in the first half. You think about it, we missed a lot of chip shots in the first half. It might have been a bigger cushion there, but. Now, what is that related? Was it their defense or was it our? I thought we were just a little sluggish. But in the second half, I thought we did a good job of moving Dan around. And now he's getting the ball in different positions, screen and roll, getting him out on the fast break, guys penetrating and finding him. So I thought we did a much better job in the second half as opposed to the first half. I don't want to see it too many times, Bob. I tell you that. He got away with it, and he was fortunate at that time.
We were sitting under that basket you guys were coming to. Daniel just looked in the second half like he just had his mind made up. Man, I'm taking it to the hole. Like on that play, it was like nobody's gonna stop me. Drove behind his back, got to the hole. I think the ball went out of bounds in your favor. But did he just seem like he was more determined?
I thought he came out with a different mindset than he did in the first half. When you're a player of his caliber, I mean, you got to impose your will on other teams. If you got an advantage, which he had a size advantage, and I would love to see him when he start going attacking the glass, and our guys did a good job of getting it to him. We got to the free throw line, and just think about the things that we've been talking about. We hadn't been very good at the free throw line, but we were pretty good tonight, and we were good when we needed to be tonight.
Another good game from Desi. Where do you feel like he's improved on his last couple of weeks?
I just think his composure. I just think he's finding his rhythm. He's playing the way he should be playing. And it's confidence level. You can just see it growing. And now all that does is our bench won this game for us tonight. You think about it. And all I've been talking about, growing our bench. And even Gabe, he gave us some great minutes off there. And even Keyshawn some spot minutes. So the more we can develop that, because sometimes those guys that start out, they're not going to have it. So you got to have other guys. And so he's got nine games under his belt now. So we know what Desi's capable of doing. I mean, his energy and Reggie, you think about what those guys bring to the table. We saw it on display tonight, and it was much needed.
Like you had quality and quantity free throws. You shot a lot, you hit a lot. How good is that?
Well, it was huge because, again, we weren't making many shots early on. So you got to capitalize on the free throw line. Again, Texas San Antonio, they were taking things away from us. They were going to take away the inside. They did a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball. So our defense we had to have patience on our defense. And some nights you got to do that. I thought our matchup zone was a difference in the game. Kept them out of the lane. They got guards that can penetrate and get in the lanes, and they were into the free throw line quite a bit as well. So I think you got to capitalize on some of the things that you do well. So it was. I always say, the crowd sometime, and this crowd tonight probably worked 8 to 10 points tonight. They were great. They just hung in there with us, and obviously we had a nice surge there at the end.
How difficult were Wallace and Jackson to keep up with them in about 30 seconds?
Say it again.
Just Wallace and Jackson defensively.
Well, I thought they did a good job of really, when they attack and got to the free throw line quite a bit, and then we lost them in an open floor a lot of times. I thought our turnovers enabled them to get some of those shots as well. We had some bad turnovers whether it be charging, some live ball turnovers, and they got it some fast break open shots, and they knocked down. They're two good players. One was Conference USA Freshman of the Year, and the other one's an all-conference player. Everybody got players, and that's the thing I have to keep really making sure our guys understand. You're going to play teams. Don't look at their records now. They've been playing really well the last 3 games because they just got Jackson back. And they got guys that understand their roles. And so, again, we were tested again, and we passed the test.
Mike, to get into all of what happened at the end there, flagrant, you just saw the reviews. Was that a good teaching moment for you? Not that you wanted that to happen, but guys, here's what we can't do late in the ball game.
Well, we talk about that. I mean, you got to, you play the game the right way. You play to win. I mean, at that point in time in the game, you think about it. They're going to foul us, so there's no reason for us to kind of retaliate, and whether it be elbow or anything like that. Let's get the ball in safe, foul, go to the free throw line, and just kind of let it happen. Again, we've had some close games, and so now we got another close game. Now, don't shoot yourself in the foot, and that's what that play was. And but fortunately, like I said, Keyshawn came up, hit a big free throw. They made 2 free throws, and then I thought our defense, we got another stop. We had multiple stops going down the stretch.
Can you talk about the explanation on Mason? We never really, we didn't have a review.
Oh, I just say the flagrant. I guess before they even he broke to the ball. I guess maybe he put his elbow up. I don't know. So I don't listen to them when they talk like that anyway.
So I guess they call a foul on Jackson. So 2 guys fouled out on the same play. I've never seen that. Have you ever seen that?
Bob, I'm going to be like everybody else. I'm going to look at the tape, and then I'll come to formulate my opinion, okay? I'll look at the tape, okay? That's what everybody say. I'm going to look at the tape, and then I'll formulate my opinion. How about I'll get back with you on that, Bob, okay?
And Daniel had 14 boards, career high. Just what you think of his rebound?
Well, he needed to do that. I thought that first half he wasn't very good the first half. I'll be straight up. Second half, he was much, much better. He was much involved in the game, and I thought it made a big difference. I mean, you think about the free throw line. Now we're shooting 24 free throws, and so now we're getting people in foul trouble because we did a much better job of attacking the basket and him, demanding the ball from different areas on the floor and not necessarily just staying down there and letting them push him around. So you got to remember, Daniel's a sophomore too. He's learning as you go because now he's that target now. People are really getting at him, getting physical with him. And so he's got to match that physicality.
1 or 2 more.
With the way Adriel played to kind of start the season, are you surprised at these last couple games, how he's gone out and played?
Well, it's one of those deals, man. I'm looking for consistency. And so, like I said, with the layoff, I thought that affected him, because I think Adriel's an energy guy. And I just didn't see that energy tonight. He was trying, he just didn't have it tonight. So that means next guy up, and it was Reggie tonight. So hopefully, we got a couple workouts. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll come back Monday, Tuesday, and get ready for Georgia Tech coming in. A very good basketball team.
Isaiah was obviously good from the three-point line. Isaiah made 6 free throws in the last 30-some seconds to clinch it. Just what you think of his game?
I thought, he was better in the second half than he was in the first half. I thought even coming out in the second half, I had to sit him because I thought he was just playing kind of passive. He was playing real passive, but he came back, and that's the thing I like, guys, when they meet the challenge. My job right now is to challenge some of these guys, to take it to that level and reach down deep where they don't think they can. And I thought he did, and he showed composure with that. And so, but I thought, he got us started off. He made some shots early on, so he played well. I thought he played well.
Anything else for Coach?
All right. All right. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you.